podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling. Bomb Squad!
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Dirrell Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
It's the champ. Shannon the champ. With the fake champ. Vitaly Vladimir Klitschko.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'ma treat him like he's a C-plus fighter. I'ma dominate, I'ma dog this fight.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
Hey, I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was hands and title, paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion. I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'm going to step on him. I'm going to crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'm going to crush him. He's a C-plus fighter. I'm an A-plus fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'm going to dominate. This guy is flat-footed, swing wild. I'm not worried about who his trainer is because his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Dirrell Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition live from Florida. What is up? It is I, Nestor Gibbs, coming back with another one, and we're going to be talking about Deontay Wilder and the fact that his fight is now official. And not only is it official, but they've announced a amazing undercard where some of my own Boxing Voice friends are a little upset here, man. Some of these guys are like, why is Caleb Plant on an undercard? And I'm like, why not? Why not make this one of the biggest pay-per-views out there? Why not give the boxing fan a little bang for their buck, a little value? You know, I know that Caleb Plant can be his own A-side and his own main event, but do we really want to pay for Anthony Dirrell versus Caleb Plant? No. It's a good fight. I'm glad it's the co-main. It's an excellent co-main. It makes buying a pay-per-view a little bit softer, a little bit easier to swallow, you know what I'm saying? The truth is that Deontay Wilder is must-see TV. We know what he brings to the table in terms of knockouts and excitement. We know what to expect when he's fighting at the Barclays Center, a sold-out house. So it is a night of entertainment when Wilder's fighting. That being said, there were some that were not 100% happy with the fact that it was Robert Helenius on pay-per-view. Again, having Caleb Plant on the undercard, a man that did $800,000 with Canelo, obviously, you know, someone that we remember around here quite vividly because of his bravery. We all remember the slap heard around the world. That being said, Kellogg obviously did about, 800,000 pay-per-views with Canelo, made a name for himself. Many, like I said, remember the slap. And if you don't remember the slap, then, he showed a good account of himself up until maybe when he started, asking questions and whatnot. But that's okay. That's okay. It's still a great co-main event. And, you gotta be happy, right? Because it could have been worse for I don't even remember what was on the undercard of Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. I'm not saying it's not good or wasn't good. Just don't remember it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I'll remember Caleb Plant versus Anthony Dirrell. These two have, some pre-existing beef. For whatever reason, Anthony Dirrell doesn't like him, so we'll find out, I'm sure, in the build-up as to why that is. I believe an article I read or an interview I heard of him speaking on the matter was just like that Caleb, he's cocky, thinks too highly of himself. And, in this type of sport, I believe you're supposed to always think you're number one. You should always be cocky. It's the level, it's the type of attitude that you need to get to the next level in this sport, I believe. Now, I could be wrong. But I am not mad at Kellogg, nor am I mad at Tank. And boy, is that post getting so much jibber jabber and talk, let me tell you. People were not too happy with what Tank said, nor were they happy with the fact that, I looked at it as, hey, I love it. I loved what he said. So, obviously, they don't love my posts because I shouldn't be condoning that energy. But listen, man, the phrase product of your environment is out there for a reason. So when Tank says, he's built different, when he says, you don't come from where I come from, those that do understand and relate, you know what I mean? We didn't get psychiatrists and therapy, man. Like, that's not our generation, And I'm not saying the Tank's in Mons, obviously, but he's definitely from the inner city where, healthcare and going to see doctors for mental health, that's not something that is the normal for an inner city household, So when Tank says that he handles his mental health issues differently and he handles it by putting pain on the next man, people going to be able to relate to that. And those that don't come from where Tank comes from, they obviously will never be able to relate to that, and they will always find it offensive. But, man, that shit I think it got like 200 and something comments, 1,500 likes, and I don't get it. Blair the Flair, he really he took stance on that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, my man Ray the Business is like, cool story, make the fight. Ray's a little bit of a hater sometimes. But yeah, man. Let me just go ahead and screen share this for y'all real quick. For those that don't know, head on over to the Boxing Voice Instagram and stay up to date. You know what I mean? On everything that's happening. Tank and Ryan having this little back and forth. And hopefully that leads to this fight, man. So many fights that ain't happening. And now that Wilder is happening on pay-per-view, October 15th, are they really going to give us another pay-per-view on the 12th? or the 19th, a month later. You know, when we already got Triple G Canelo as a sport, then we got Ruiz Luis Ortiz from PBC, and that's in September as well. Then we got the now Deontay Wilder pay-per-view. So I don't know, man. Is Errol Spence versus Earl even happening this year, man? That's because they went with Wilder. They slid that in before they confirmed that Spence Crawford fight. They slid Wilder in there on pay-per-view. Now, cool. He is Fox, and technically, trying to kick the feet up. He is Fox, and technically, you know, they can do it on Showtime. They can do it on Showtime for sure. But as a sport, it still would be 2 pay-per-views in September, 1 pay-per-view in October, another pay-per-view in November. Now, you still got Tank. Tank might still fight in December versus Ryan, which is yet another pay-per-view. So it's crazy out here, man. I ain't gonna front. Y'all might need to get a little boxing blog and write these motherfucking pay-per-views off. Shit crazy, man. That's a lot. I'm gonna pay for it. Let's be real. We all know the passion and the love I got, and what the hell else am I gonna do on that day, right? So it's okay if they line them up like that for me, but as a sport, that's not how you grow it. That's definitely doing way too many calls to action to your audience and your customer base and abusing them. You know, 2 in September, right then and there, you know they don't care about us. They doing Andy on the 4th, and then Canelo coming literally 13 days later, right? On the 17th. So they don't care about us. But you shouldn't care about them. You should be picking and choosing which one makes the most sense for you, which one is worth your dollars. Is that Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz? Is that Canelo versus GGG? Or is that Wilder Helenius? And I think that might be our first poll of the day. Let's go ahead and say, which pay-per-view gets your money? And then we'll do, obviously, Deontay Wilder versus Helenius. All right, so we can't put all that. Stupid character count, bro. They're so whack, man. All right, what else? What else we need to do? Ruiz versus Ortiz. Pay-per-view. September. I mean, let's not even put that. Then we got Canelo versus GGG. And then we got, I can't even put Earl. Because first of all, so many of us are going to pick Earl. Like, because what I'm doing is which pay-per-view gets your money. Obviously, you know that. But if I put Earl versus Spence, we're all going to pick that fight even though it's not announced. You know? But truth be told, it's not announced. So if it doesn't get announced, you'll still buy, you know, Canelo versus Triple G. You know? But, and I'm going to put this other option but I think people are going to probably click this option just to troll. But I still have to put it because it is true. It can happen. Poll question is out, and it is, which pay-per-view gets your money? Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius. Ruiz versus Ortiz pay-per-view. Canelo versus GGG. Or I will steal it and stream it. Which a lot of you fuckers do. Don't lie. So what's it going to be? Let's check where the poll lands and see what's it going to be. Once again, which pay-per-view gets your money? Will you do September 4th, Ruiz versus Ortiz? And that's Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz pay-per-view. Or will you do Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius October 15th? Or are you waiting for the trilogy? Canelo versus Triple G. And, I'm flying solo, dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. So we'll open up the lines just in case.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
That was a little loud.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right. So, looks like Canelo, Triple G, and Deontay Wilder, as of right now, are pretty neck and neck. And the highest third runner-up is obviously the illegal streaming, which is something we knew would happen. My producer is saying that he thinks we should bring up the fact that the Haney card and the Wilder card look like it could clash, but I'm not sure that happens. With that fight being in Australia, there'll be more than enough time to get that one off, I think, for ESPN to still go live on terrestrial television, and then for Showtime, or excuse me, no, it's Fox, right? So how early do they normally do their? Because Showtime, they have the main event walking out late night. CYP, good option, but we both know there's less of me and you than there are the people that steal in this world in general. So yeah, it would be cool to see how many people would actually pay for all four, but there ain't that many of us out there. There ain't that many. But they can call in. Whoever believes they're going to buy all four, call in and definitely express that. They are listening. That's why we get messages, and that's why the show continues to grow. So you have to continue to voice your opinion so that we can continue to make some sort of difference, like we did with the line yesterday. I gave you my betting tip, and that changed the line completely for that particular fight with Jalal J, which is the Big Bang, versus Hrgovic. That has changed significantly. Let me bring that up just to show you where that's at this point. Even Lipinets changed, but the over-under, I feel like it went down. See, the over went up for Hrgovic. The bookies realized they fucked up. And now you make less money once my boy gets past the 5.5 or whatever. I'm still looking for this fucking endless scroll. Fudge. I seen it this morning. Motherfucker. And I got the glasses on. There it goes. So, oh, wow. That went up even more. Look, this morning, it was minus 114. Yesterday, when we made the bet, it was minus 101. Then today, at the time of the show, I'm going to screen share, and it is now minus 121. So for every $121 you make 100 back. Had you went with me yesterday and rocked out, for every 100 you made, every 101 you put down, you would have made $99.50, something like that. So I went all in on this bet. I did a parlay and I did a straight 10% of my overall kitty. Well, actually, I rounded up too because we all knew I had 292 in there, so I rounded up and did a 30 spot on that 5.5 over 5.5. Plus, I parlayed that with some strong shit. You know what other parlay? Look at this parlay I just had sitting here that I haven't done. This is Tabiti and Arthur Puello. Look at that. Plus 183. That's actually great money. Great money, let me tell you. And I believe he's winning. I mean, you know, I know that dude is good because he put hands on Barrios. But, man, I seen Puello versus Helenius. Helenius has a tank, man. He's like a Tesla, man. You know what I'm saying? He's charged up and he don't lose no stamina. And he's nasty, you know. He's like a fake Lomachenko and Usyk. And what I mean by that is, like, he does a lot of footwork. You know, he's not in one place. Man, and my man Puello put hands on him, bro. Hands. And when I said, yo, why'd you do him like that? He said, nah, because when you come to these gyms, they try to make an example of you. So I already know what it is. This is my first time in Top Rank. I'm not about to let nobody shine. And I'm like, well, damn, you shan't for real, you know? So, yeah, cool. I'm basing it off of one sparring session. Yes, one. But at least, I am telling you that. And, you know, I see Brandon hating, but I'm always honest. If I seen him multiple times, then yeah, I'm more invested than if I seen him once or twice, you know. So he's out here acting like I fall in love with whoever I see spar. That's not true because, bro, you could see somebody spar and they not good. Like, what is he even talking about? You know what I'm saying? And it's not about, you know, I've been doing this too long. It's more than just watching someone spar. It's not how they do versus that person only. You got to look at everything: technique, stamina, you know, composure, you know, how comfortable, everything, man. How many people got in the ring with him? How many rounds did he do? How many rounds did he do per person? You know, how did he do with the southpaw? How did he do with that style or this style? It's different. If I get to see you spar, I usually don't get to see you just spar one session. You know, in sparring, people are usually getting in and out. So you get to see multiple people working with multiple people. And the reason I am ranking Puello is because I seen Helenius put hands on hella people and spar hella rounds. Like, the kid has a Tesla tank. You can't take that away from him. You know, and he's an IBO champ. So I just feel how I feel. You know, I'm going to bet on him. And look, Dominicans get a bad rap, so that's probably why he's such a big underdog. Because from skill standpoint, you're going to see that there is no reason why he should be an underdog. For real. And I feel like this other dude is way shorter than him. But that's the last I'm going to say about that. I'm going to Google it See how tall that dude is. And other than that, I really don't care what y'all do. If you don't want to bet on it, don't. You feel me? I did. And I will make the money. So, yeah, I think is... I don't know. Google keeps changing this dude's fucking name. Let me see if I just Google Pollo. Will I get the underdog? I mean the opponent. Yes. So Pollo is 20-0, by the way, with 10 KO. So that's only a 50% even on the knockout. So he's gonna have to. But he looked like he had power. I ain't even gonna front. He looked like he had some power. He looked like he had some nice, good old power. So, yeah. And let me just send this link here to Danny, who's going to jump on. He's in Detroit en route to Harrison and Jim. So, Akhmadov, he got that one loss to Barrios where, you know, he felt he won and some might have felt he won. But other than that, well, he do got a good win. He beat Basurro. Oh man, I forgot to move the power cord from down there. I hear it. I wonder if y'all hear that. Y'all should tell me if y'all hear that. I'll try and look at the chat. I mean, if I hear it, I'm sure you hear it. Yeah, I hear that. Fucking hell. Yeah, so I mean, listen, Basurro's old, all right? Then Argenis Mendez is old. And the youngest freaking name he was in there was with Barrios. I don't know. And I wanted to check his height. He is 5'7". I think that's short compared to Puello. Let's see. Puello is 5'9". And he looks more like a 5'10", 6 feet. I ain't gonna front. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going Puello. I mean, I'm invested. Call it what you want. Definitely picking Puello for the win and on a bet. But on our poll, or before I get to that, let me get to this member. Cody Hall, welcome to the Prospect, champ. Appreciate you joining the gang. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Not only you, but anybody that is just watching and maybe non-subscribe. We're trying to get to that goal of 1 million subscribers, man. We're trying to be the first boxing podcast with 1 million. Greenwald, what up?
Yo.
Why you got your window open?
I ain't got no window open. What's up with you?
Sounds so loud in there.
Nah. What up, champ? I'm on the road, going to Detroit.
I see. And you think you're gonna have a good connection?
I mean, shit, we gonna see. We gonna see. But you know, we on the road, making our way to Detroit, going to see Tony, Alicia, LJ.
Were you able to ask any of the questions to the Houston people, or did it slip your mind, or was it posted too late?
No, I was. The only one that my other phone died, I wasn't able to get. The other ones was Court, but I was able to get everybody else. Jared, Pop. Actually, I think, I forget who it was. I think it might have been Brandon Lenz, actually. But shout out to him. But that was probably the best question we had on Patreon.
What did he ask?
I want everybody, you know, they got to head over and check out the interview with Pop, you know.
No, I know. I hear you on that, but I'm saying, what did he ask?
He asked regarding, you know, Coach K. Karoma and Pop's comments that he had the last time he was in studio with us. So, you know, definitely want to go check that out. Head over. I know you saw all the footage.
Yo, you breaking
so
up?
I haven't even finished sending all the footage I seen recently, you know, so it's a lot of content.
You breaking up a little bit, but let me see if I could get this question off. I don't know if you realize. There you go. And he's gone. And he's gone. Hopefully he comes back. I was going to ask him about, the Keller Plant fight, man. I like that it's on the undercard. But I got a couple super chats, and I'm grateful. Thank you for joining us this morning. RNS1 with the 199 super chat says, doesn't the WWE do pay-per-views every month? Why'd I read that with sarcasm? Because I believe that's what it is. Like, so what? We got to pay for pay-per-views every month. Got another 199 super chat from Danny Ramirez. I'm a big Wilder fan. Definitely buying his pay-per-view. RNS1 with another 199 super chat. He says, you missed all option and Usyk AJ. Usyk AJ ain't pay-per-view over here. That's part of my subscription on the US. I hope. I got Candle Jack. Problem with conditioning, that general mentality is, outside of boxing, the next man is a man in the community. Admirable only in boxing context. Oh, excuse me, condoning that general mentality. But condoning what general mentality? I'm so lost with his super chat. Problem with condoning that general mentality is, outside of the boxing, the next man is the man in the community. Admirable only in boxing context. No clue. What's good, Davidian? What up, what up? Buenos dias, buenos dias. I got another $5 super chat from Mr. Calderon. I'll pay for Wilder pay-per-view if they put Plant versus Dirrell as the co-main. Well, they did. Breaking news. They did. It's already done. And that's what I'm saying when I opened up the show. This makes it that much easier to buy the pay-per-view when you got a decent undercard and you got a decent main event. Now, some would call in and they'll say, this used to be an HBO championship boxing. That was a regular championship boxing with a co-main. This was a doubleheader on HBO. Yeah, gone are those days, bro. Gone are those days. And guess what? Back then, these dudes weren't making what they're making. Like, Wilder has to be on pay-per-view with his purse. You know what I'm saying? He just makes too much money. It is what it is. Now, I'm not saying he makes Canelo money or any other of those big, big superstars, but it just makes more financial sense for his company, that is PBC, to put him on pay-per-view and let him make his own money from his own fans, or at least a portion of it, because they still get them site fees and all that greatness, man. This one's happening at the Barclays. It's funny that the Barclay always wins the bids for Deontay Wilder fight. I wonder, why Vegas doesn't do that, right? Like, there's more of an attraction in Vegas if you bring a fight like Wilder out there, But I wonder if his fan base analytically proves to be more on the East Coast, and it just makes more sense for his fan base to be in the East Coast. But we'll find out soon enough. I just think it would be good, since you're collecting a site fee, maybe change it up. But he just was over here with the Furies in the West anyway. We got a couple more super chats. All right, that's what I love. Jazz 11. This is why this fight is going to be so good for us. We're going to be tuned in from the fucking beginning. That's why I started the bet. You get more invested. But Jazz 11 sends a £5 excuse me, super chat. He says, Zhang ain't got a gas tank, Ness. He got deducted a point Holden versus Jerry Forrest. Dude was gas. I know. And that's why he's an underdog, because y'all still think he the same man. Y'all tripping. Man. Y'all still think he the same man. But See, I'm not. I'm optimistic, man. When I tell Danny, don't be pessimist, I'm always optimistic. I want to believe that Zhang understands that he fumbled. He ain't dropped the ball, he fumbled. You know what I'm saying? He still got this ball. They could still get it right. Eddie still mentioned AJ versus Zhang in China, man. Which brings me to some other news, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know, but Eddie came out and said that he had been reaching out to Shelly Finkel again and got no response again, trying to secure a fight with Deontay Wilder again. And Rob, send me the quote, man, because this is some bullshit. I'm so tired of Shelly and Wilder and they bullshit, man. Make the fucking fight, man. On some bullshit. Bro, he says some shit like, Rob is going to send me the exact quote, but he says some shit like, I got a boatload of cash for Wilder. Like, make the fucking fight, man. I hope after this tune-up, they make the fight. Like, honestly, I'd rather have AJ versus Wilder than Andy Ruiz versus Wilder. Don't give me that bullshit. I know Andy got a Mexican fan base. We could do that next. But give me that motherfucking give me that motherfucking Wilder fight versus AJ, man. Give me that Wilder fight. That's what I want. And he's doing it again, bro. Offering the money again. Like, please answer the phone. Rob, can I get the fucking quote? What's up, baby? You gonna leave me hanging like this? Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius? Nope, that's not it. This fucking guy. Yeah, man, I want to screen share that because that's not cool, bro. We need that fight. But if you want to call in, once I screen share because I don't want to have anyone calling in without me showing it. This way, there's no Ness hating on Wilder type shit. Like, no, another fucking attempt was made, man. And they not answering the phone, and that shit is getting lame already. Look at this. It was done on a Radio Raheem interview, who Wilder knows well. And Eddie Hearn has revealed he reached out to Deontay Wilder's co-manager, Shelly Finkel, recently, but got no reply. Asked about a potential Anthony Joshua fight. Hearn said, and I quote, I got so much money for Wilder in an offer, but they never come back to me, baby. I added the baby. Let's see if we're going to get this shit right today. Ray D Business. Let me try this. Boom. 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 Ray, what up? I hear you, man. How are you? Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Hopefully we don't have any issues like yesterday.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, knock on wood. Discord's sounding good, man. But I just want to hop on, talk about kind of this pay-per-view thing. And then also, sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I was doing my morning workout. I want to also clear up, you know, I heard you say I was a little bit of a hater, right?
Yeah,
and
just a little bit.
I understand where that my energy could be viewed in that sense, that people might think, you know, maybe I'm being a hater. All I want to do is see the sport held to a standard that helps it grow ultimately, right? So when I see people defending these teams, these managers, these fighters for not putting on what the fans deserve, you know what I mean? And they put so much energy into it. When I give a fraction of that energy in a pushback, you know what I mean? I see where it could be deemed as hating. I just want to see the sport grow. I want to see what's best. I want to see the best fighting the best, and I don't want to hear no excuses about it. You know what I mean? But as far as the pay-per-views go, I can see where, you know, It might look like we're exploiting the fans if we're putting a pay-per-view every month, right?
Yep.
I would agree, but I would also disagree because it's contingent on the quality of the fights. So if we're seeing good fights, like fights that need to be made, and appropriate fights like Spence versus Crawford, you know what I mean? Those type of fights, the fan base will come out and support buying that every single month. I know you hate when I bring it up, but the UFC already operate on this model. They do a pay-per-view every single month, and people buy those pay-per-views. Their lowest selling pay-per-view last year was 300,000. And when Tank does 200, we're like, oh, he's a star. You know what I'm saying? But I've said on this podcast that, me and you, people that actually buy these pay-per-views over Tank's pay-per-view lifespan, we've spent $300 of our money on fights that nobody asked for when there's a plethora of opponents that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my energy comes from. I just want to see the best fight and the best. But as far as the quality of the pay-per-views go, if you have something like Deontay Wilder versus Helenius, the appropriate thing to do is stack it with a good undercard. That's what they've done. I think people are going to come out and buy it. And I also think this isn't a very good fight for Deontay Wilder to take because Helenius knows him very well in that sparring. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Deontay has a lot of wrinkles to his game.
I hear you, man, but I feel like the same familiarity that Helenius has, Wilder has with Helenius, and if anything, I'm sure Wilder has had more success versus Helenius than the opposite. But CYP.
Yo, y'all hear me?
We do.
Cool. I'm in the gym like usual. You know what I'm saying? Like my man who's out of breath. Listen, man, when you start comparing boxing to UFC, you have to remember, Tank carries his pay-per-views by himself. We don't remember his undercards. Remember, UFC stacks it with champion after champion, champion after champion. Do not compare. Do not compare a group of people to one man. Tank going 200 plus by himself is better than a group of dudes going 300 because they got to share that money and they don't even get the money that Tank get. So let's stop that dumb shit. And their price plan is low. Don't ever do that. When it comes to Hearn, right, we disagree here. Hearn is always trying to pull some sneaky shit and these people are dumb. The difference is Shelly Thinker is just as smart as him and probably smarter. You're about to lose to Usyk again. Again, don't negotiate nothing before you're about to lose, partner, because you think you slick. We ain't about to sign into nothing with you when we'll be worth more and you'll be worth less after you lose. Shut the fuck up, wait till your fight is over, and Usyk beat you again, and then come back and see if you're so motivated for this fight. And then see what the split's going to be. And then see how much you offer in Wilder. We don't want to hear that shit before that. We're not falling for Eddie Hearn's bullshit. Second, when it comes to Eddie Hearn, I never believe none of the shit he says about money. If we went back in time, we've been here a long time. If we looked at Eddie Hearn's voice for every time he said AJ was making a certain amount of money, then you go to AJ's net worth, it ain't even close. This dude be lying. If Eddie Hearn was telling the truth, AJ would be worth $250 to $300 million. He ain't. They say he's worth $80 million. How is that possible if he's making 80 for this fight, 40 for this fight, 50 for this fight, 35 for this fight? Man, cut the bullshit. I don't believe nothing Eddie Hearn says because it never adds up. Lastly, Tank's mental therapy is pain. Pain. He's very similar to me. We both grew up in the system. We had to be mentally mature and tough at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. So nothing about hostility, nothing about turmoil is going to bother us. We want that shit. We relish in it. And that's why a lot of y'all get offended by guys like me and Tank, because we are what you wish you could be. Fuck with me, I'm fucking with you. And then we could be friends after. That's how I roll, CYP out.
Well, all right. That would CYP. If you're on Discord, you can raise your hand and I can get to you. The number to call in, if you want to call in from a landline, is 14255-695241. Press 1 time. Let me go ahead and check our poll and see where we're at. Looking like 34% believe that they will pay for the Deontay Wilder pay-per-view over the Ruiz Ortiz and the Canelo Triple G. Canelo Triple G coming in second place with 33%. Ruiz Ortiz with a measly 5%, while 27% of the people are saying they are going to steal it by illegally streaming it. So, we are going to go ahead and continue to take some callers. I'm going out to Essex, New Jersey.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Oh, wow. So, dropped off. Maybe he's at work and couldn't talk. I don't know. All right. We're going to keep it moving. I got more callers. Who is this? I believe this is, Phoenix? Let me see. I'm rusty, man. I'm rusty with it. With the list. Let me check. 661. This is Shadow Band. What up?
Yo, what's up? Am I through?
You got through. Holla at us.
All right, so about the Wilder fight, I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm going to stream it. I'm not going to support PBC because I feel like Brandon Figueroa beat Fulton. They robbed him. Isaac Cruz beat Tank. Clearly, they robbed him. Charlo lost against Castaño. What happened? They robbed him. So there's clearly some biasness towards black fighters on the PBC, and then, they do the Latinos fighters dirty. So that, I have the money, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to buy it. And also, if we can be honest, the boxing voice, the way that Wilder conducted himself with the whole Fury situation was very, very despicable, if we could be honest. Because had he lost to a black dude, I don't think there would have ever been a Glovegate conspiracy. It was only the fact that Fury pulled his pants down and butt raped him. So that's where and it was a white guy. We can agree to that, right? So that's where the Glovegate conspiracy came from, that he got beat by a white guy. And it was kind of messed up, They could never, they tarnished Fury's reputation and made up all those excuses. So that's why, I'm going to watch it, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely going to watch it, but I will be streaming it.
All right. Thank you for your call, my friend. They're listening, and they need to hear everyone's opinion. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. You can also join our Discord and use Discord to call in. You do have to raise your hand. Once you do that, we'll be able to get you in on the show and allow you to kind of give your opinion on this topic or others. C-Dub, what up? Alabama.
Yo, how the audio sound?
Straight.
Everything good, that's what's up. Ness, Solo, Dolo, Manolo.
What up?
Shout out TBV. Yo, shout out TBV. Smash the like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Okay, first and foremost, Wilder and Helenius. Man, this is what we need. This top 15 heavyweight. Let's come back. It seems like the best card. That's what the poll shows. Almost. It's climbing on Triple G Canelo. It has the best co-main. It has the best undercard with the Caleb Plant and Anthony Dirrell, it seems. You agree?
Yeah, I like the co-main big time.
Yeah. So the undercard seems to be the best. So for people, I know, hey, you have the budget. Everybody's not Mr. CYP. Everybody's not balling. Go to a bar. Go to Hooters. It's usually free. You can catch all the fights. Take your $20, $30 in there. So you won't be dry in there. You can have you some beer. Get you an appetizer or something. But yeah, man, UFC been putting it out. And all the cards are not stacked, CYP. Sometimes you just have Adesanya on there. Sometimes you just have Conor McGregor. Sometimes you just have the Tank, where they just put one name and then have a shitty undercard. And you just have to decide whether you want to buy it or not. You have to decide whether you want to stream it or not. But you can go to the bar if you want to support the right way, and just, hey, you could do it that way if you don't have the money to buy the pay-per-view. Because being a fight fan can be expensive if you're watching UFC and boxing, because you have to buy the zone, ESPN, PBC, all the pay-per-views. So, yeah, man, this the new world we live in. Shout out TBV. Just get with it. You know, don't cry about it. Just get with it, man.
All right. C-Dub, thanks for calling in. I want to believe I know this from my heart. Contrell?
Yo, what's good, man? Good morning, man. Good morning. Hey, we hear noises because I'm at the airport, so forgive me. But
Safe travels.
yeah, man, gotta get it. I want to buy Deontay Wilder fight, but I think I'm gonna go there in person, man, because I don't know how many more fights Deontay Wilder got in him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think I'm gonna go to this fight in person, man, and watch greatness. Do you think it's a winnable fight?
So wait, you in Phoenix right now? I mean, you will be. Are you still living in Phoenix, or you just got the Phoenix number?
I got a Phoenix number. I live in Dallas and Oklahoma, but I'm in Cali right now. And then Monday I'll be in London. Man, I get around, but
Nah.
do you
I
think
just
it's a
want to
winnable
see
fight?
where you gonna travel from to Brooklyn, because this is in Brooklyn.
Oh, I'll be traveling from Dallas.
Okay. Is it a winnable fight? Absolutely.
Why do you say that? How familiar are you with the Nordic Storm?
I mean, obviously we watched the Helenius Dillian White, Helenius Gerald Washington, Helenius Adam. Like, he's got a lot of fights, bro. Then Wilder knows him. They've sparred for years. He's been in camp with Wilder on numerous occasions, my friend.
I will say this. I do think Wilder will win the fight for, I'm going to say 2 reasons. Number one, Deontay Wilder is smaller. So when he's small like that, weigh about 209 pounds, that right here ain't going to get there fast as a motherfucker. Number two, the second reason why I think Wilder is going to win the fight is because, what was it? His weight. Can't think of the second reason, but the Nordic Storm, he do have some issues. He do bring some issues to the table for Wilder. He got some good, like, fundamentals. But, I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting fight, man. I think Wilder blown out in about 3 rounds.
Wow. 3 rounds, that fast, eh?
Actually, probably one. Come on, Ness. Look who, I'm telling you, Deontay Wilder when Deontay Wilder is little like that, man, it don't go long.
Nah,
listen,
that's what he needs. But I also feel he might need some rounds too. So I don't know. Like, if he go in there and he get a Dominic Brazil type knockout, does that help him more than, I don't know, 7-8 rounds than a knockout? I want to see him put it together. Like, I want to see everything him and Malik Scott worked on, and Malik Scott is back, and I think as Don House is back. So I want to see Wilder do some of the shit we seen them do in training, and we seen them doing that first round, that first and second round.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. I love Deontay Wilder. He's my favorite boxer, but I gotta keep it a being with you. Everything that we see in training, we didn't see in a fight. Like when Tyson Fury threw that first jab straight right.
I feel like I seen it.
Really,
I feel like I seen it in the first and the second round. I feel like he just gassed after that.
I don't know, man. I was seeing Deontay Wilder slip punches, and I didn't see the Deontay Wilder I expected to see. Because the very first jab straight right that I throw, it's like Deontay Wilder was like unraveled. And then after that, he just like, F it. If I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win like in the street fight. I can't outbox him. So that's my personal opinion. But I love Deontay Wilder. I think he's the greatest boxer that we have. Yeah, but the Nordic Storm might be an issue though.
I hear you, champ. We about to go to. I know this one by heart. This is, I can't remember. I swear it's right there. I know it. I knew it, man. It's motherfucking James Benitez. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. We going out to Huntsville, Alabama.
SDS promotion.
Real hate, man, that's like an art form, man. You know, it's like you like a born a hater, you know, like myself.
Man, you know I really don't care about this bullshit, man.
I'm here to tell you right now.
We just need to just hurry up and just fight somebody that we actually give a damn about.
We don't care. We don't care.
Charlo with the little Instagram post or whatever with the signed signature. Man, there's no way in hell he signed up to fight no Canelo, man. 2 other knockdowns that Wilder been knocked down and the footage been scrubbed off the internet, man. We all know that too.
Winner of the 9th annual Player Hater of the Year award is
James Benitez. Uh-oh. I know what's coming this side.
I think I deserve that award too, man. Yo, good morning, Ness. How you doing?
Buenos dias. I'm straight.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the event. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and make a trip out to Brooklyn. To watch, definitely watch Caleb Plant, the return of Caleb Plant. He's definitely gonna watch Dirrell, in my opinion. I don't know why people are sleeping on Helenius, man. I mean, look, nobody's bringing in a sparring partner for multiple years, man, because they're not giving them good work, man. And we see how Helenius has evolved and everything with the back-to-back. He's coming off of back-to-back wins, as in Wilder's coming off back-to-back KOs. I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder probably has still lost a step. Like you said, he does need some rounds, but shit, he also needs to. Well, like you just said to the last caller, man, you said Wilder gets a KO knockout like Brazil. Would that be good for him? Probably so, man, because all that wild shit that he's been talking in the past and everything, it would be a good confidence booster for him. And he does need his ego stroked. So, yeah, that would be good for him. But would it be good for his overall development as a fighter still? Not really. Not really. So, me personally, man, I already put some bets out there. I think Helenius may upset the apple cart. So I'm rolling with Helenius on this one because, I just think Wilder's just a one-trick pony, man. And the sparring partner done seen a lot of shit from Wilder, man. So I hope we see the best version of Helenius, man, so I can actually, receive my dividends from that, reap my reward from that bet. Other than that, that's a good show. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see a damn. You're gonna see a spectacular performance from Plant. And other than that, man, you keep the lines moving. I'm out.
Haters. Shout out James Benitez. I'm going to Suleiman, the scholar. Suleiman, what up?
Yeah, how you doing, Ness? Yeah, so like how you call this opponent, if he wants to be pay-per-view and he wants to set an example like he did when he was a champion, Deontay Wilder, I think you should pick somebody better, man. Pick a top 5 opponent, man. He's a premier fighter. He's an ex-world champion that did multiple defenses. He wants to fight a pay-per-view, and this is a title fight eliminator. They gotta get somebody better than Helenius. Helenius is gonna be put down in the first 2 or 3 rounds, man.
Why? You used to say that Dillian White was a top contender. He went 12 rounds with Helenius.
He went 12 rounds with Helenius.
You used to say that your fellow New Yorker Adam Kovnacki was the number 1 in the IBF.
I never said that. I never said that about.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You think I don't remember you saying him and Big Baby should fight?
Nah, all I know that he could have got somebody. He could have bought a ex-champion, a champion that was stripped. There's guys out there in top physical shape.
So you telling me a guy coming off of 2 knockouts, that's not respectable?
That guy got knocked out by Gervonta Washington, man. He got put out by Gervonta Washington.
And that guy also knocked out Adam Kovnacki, a top 10 heavyweight. The IBF interim.
He
I
knocked
don't understand.
him out twice, right?
Yeah.
He knocked him out twice.
Yeah, because it was a rematch.
So what example is Deontay Wilder, a guy with a statue in his state, right? What example is he giving for the kids?
What you mean? What example? He coming off of 3 tough fights, bro. You tripping right now? What the fuck is Mahmoud Char doing after the Lovejoy
Nobody
fight?
wants to, man. Nobody wants to fight him, man.
You've
The
been
guy's in
saying
top
that shit for 20 years, man.
Yeah, because nobody wants to fight. You could
But they
see his
fighting the
brain.
Nordic Nightmare though.
He's fighting the Nordic Nightmare, a guy that's gonna be put down in 2 rounds, a C
Yeah.
class fighter.
Tell Mahmoud Char put him down in 2 rounds. I bet you he won't.
They won't fight.
How you
Mahmoud
gonna
Shah.
call him C
They won't
class,
fight.
but you was bigging up Dillian White? Which one is
Dillian
it?
White. Dillian White. I never was bigging out. The only guy that I like is Mahmoud Shah, bro.
Bruh, you was
Mahmoud
always
Shah, he's
bigging
top
up
of the
Dillian
shit.
White. You was always bigging up Dillian White, talking about he deserved his shot. Don't lie, Suleiman. I know you. What you talking about? You know I got great memory for this shit. Oh, all right. Majin Bedime.
Hello.
Suleiman, your time's up. It's on my Jimbe now.
What's up? What's going on, Ness?
Suleiman, your time's up. It's on my Jimbe, bro. You dipped off for a
All
minute.
right.
I'll come back later, maybe. Dime, my Jimbe. Got okay.
Yo, what up? What up? Just wanted to double back on yesterday's show real quick.
Nah, bro, that's old shows. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Hey, I'm with you. I think that Hergovich Zhang fight is going 12.
That's right. I ain't say that. I said it's going.
No,
I'm going past
past 5.5. I get that, but it's going 12 because remember Hergovich is not.
Did it kick him out? Cause I ain't sending nobody invites. I'm actually doing it on my own. I don't know what's up. Judah, my friend.
Can you hear me?
Can
you hear me?
I hear you.
All right. So yeah, Hergovich. Remember, he went to Pedro Diaz because he was known as a boxer. This is his first fight with Ronnie. I don't think he's gonna come out blasting people out of there. That's not the way that he fights. He's more methodical.
That's not what Ronnie teaches anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's going 12. And then on to the Joshua and Usyk fight. I actually think that Usyk knocks him out. I think that's the reason why he's coming in heavier. I think Joshua going in more aggressive is going to have more opening. Listen, hold on. Remember, in the last fight, the 11th and 12th, they were begging him to knock Joshua out. I think they know that they can, and that's why he's bringing in the extra weight. They're expecting Joshua to come out more aggressive. He's going to have more openings. I'm going for the knockout. I think he's going to knock him out.
And what time though? After 10.5?
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's going to wear him out. He's going to get him 12. He's going to get him tired.
I swear, I think that parlay is going to hit. I can't wait for fucking Saturday, bro. I'm telling you.
What's the parlay you got?
I did Joshua over, not Joshua, but, you know, Usyk Joshua over 10.5. Zhang Hergovich over 10.5. I did fucking Lipinets. Figueroa.
Over Omar? Yeah.
Figueroa 8.5. Over 8.5. And I don't know what's the last one I threw in there. All them shit's hitting, man. I know that shit, bro. I feel it because those fights are easy winners.
That's a great bet.
Let me see this last one, though. I got to find my open bet.
Yeah, that's a great bet. I think.
You know what's another one? What do you think about the Puello fight?
I'm with you. I obviously, you know, there's some bias there, but yeah, I think it goes 12 though. I don't think he knocks him out. I think it goes 12. I think you know.
Oh, that's
I
what
don't
I put in there. That's what I put in there. I put the Puello by money line in that. So he is the risk bet because. But I think I just think the bookies got it wrong. They just don't know that kid. That's all.
They don't know him. They don't know him. Nobody really does. I mean, you're the only. I've only heard it on your show and Broadway Joel's show, and obviously he covers only Dominican boxing. Well, not only Dominican boxing, but a big portion of his show is that. So
nah, that's his thing. That's definitely his thing. Shout out to Broadway Joel. He's gonna come back out. He wanted to come back out right now, but I'm out here.
Yeah, no, you guys did a good show. I think he does a pretty good job too. Yeah, man, that's my call, Ness. So I'm happy for you, brother. I'm happy for all your success. Wishing you all the best. I'm still listening, even though I'm not calling. I just got a lot of shit on my plate right now, and work is work.
We understand, bro. We all go through it. But I'm gonna be here. That's the good thing about me. You guys can go through whatever you gonna go through. Ness is gonna be here day in, day out. So when life hits you and you gotta take a break and a reset, you do that. I'm gonna be right here. See, I was brought up on that children's book, man, The Little Engine That Could, and I'm gonna just keep motherfucking chugging. You feel me? Again, it ain't work when it's passion. Like my daughter's here, right? So she's like, I thought we was on vacation. I'm like, no, y'all on vacation. I'm still working. Y'all on vacation. For me, like, what am I taking vacation from? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like fun work for me, but I'm also scrambling to find this next number. So bear with me. I'm solo dolo. Scarface, no Manolo. You hear me? I really want to get some of this equipment out there. I'm gonna have to buy some of this stuff for the Vegas studio, man, to make sure that we can continue to keep the calls properly coming in like they supposed to. And it looks like this is Georgie. That's why I don't know this. This is like Georgie switched up his Boston number to this weird new area code. So I be struggling, man. Hold up, Georgie. We coming.
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay Showtime to see you all there not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see two motherfuckers just fight, I pick up a fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that sport, my dude? Just move along. Gone. Fuck you. Next. What a great show. Thumbs up, donate.
Hey, yo! What's happening, people?
What up, what up,
Mr.
what up,
Gibbs.
what up?
Yo, Next. Mira, maldito muchacho del diablo. Azaroso. Tiguerazo. Listen, baby. I agree with you.
Uh-oh.
He had 3 fights. They were tough for me. He lost all 3 of them. Coming out of retirement, I get you. He got to tune up fight. He got to come up and get prepared for the real fights. But paper the fucking view. These motherfuckers got the audacity to put that shit on pay-per-view.
Yo, before you go crazy, right? And 2 wrongs don't make a right. They don't. I understand that. But you have paid or have watched lesser pay-per-views than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tank doesn't always fight.
If you're talking about the Ortiz pay-per-view that fucking PVC pulled fucking at the beginning of the year and shit.
Listen.
I didn't pay for that trash. I don't pay for no of these PVC pay-per-views.
PBC, DAZN, ESPN, whoever. The point is, there have been lesser fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Tank versus Rolly, that was a lesser fight. Now, technically, maybe someone say...
Yeah, but Tank ain't coming. Hold on. Rolly fucking betting that this other guy. And Tank ain't coming out for no motherfucking losses. So how that is a worse pay-per-view?
Wait. Because Deontay Wilder...
Tank undefeated.
Deontay Wilder's must-see TV, bro. You know that. Like, you know that. You know what he brings. And you see...
I give you that, baby.
No.
Power,
but don't stop there.
But
don't stop there. Don't stop there. Have the heavyweight fights been as exciting without Wilder? Like, whether it's Wilder knocking somebody out or Fury knocking Wilder out, no other... Like, AJ Usyk won. That shit wasn't more exciting than none of the 3 Wilder fights. None.
You got that right, baby. I'm not here to...
So that's what I'm saying. So listen, if we got to pay
but the
for
pay-per-view
excitement...
attached to it, baby, you think it's worth that much?
You got to pay for excitement. I could turn on the radio right now, but that don't mean that my fucking living room is going to be a club. You got to pay for excitement, bro. Like, you understand what world we live in? This is on-demand, must-see TV.
It's all about the show, baby. I heard you. That's all about the show. The show must go on. Got to be good, and people got to pay their money to get the show. Now, for what you're saying, baby, you're gonna have to drill that shit in people's brain for many shows. You got a point. Yeah, it's assignment and this and that. But if you want to help Wilder, you're gonna have to put that shit in people's brain, baby. Because it's really hard. How much is the pay-per-view any fucking ways? How much is this nigga gonna ask for that shit? How much is it?
I mean, you know Wilder's an $80 fighter.
Shut the fuck up. I ain't paying no fucking 80. Yo, everybody out there support the channel. Donate. I'm out. 80 beans for.
So this is the thing, right? So like Yeezys, they make the 350, right? That I buy, and they got hella colors. You know what I'm saying? You pick and choose what fucking color you want. Like, why is it so hard for these dudes, man? You think this ain't the pay-per-view for you? Cool. Don't buy this motherfucking shoe. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy it. If you do like it, you do buy it. Very simple. Very simple. I like the fight. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact I'm buying it for a multitude of reasons. I'm buying it because I want to support that he's back, because he questioned whether or not he should be here. You know what I'm saying? I want to be one of the people that he talked about when he said, give me my flowers now. Cool. Supporting. 2, the fight is decent. Like, he's legit fighting a top 10 who could knock him out. I didn't think that before he knocked out Kovnacki. I will be honest. You know what I'm saying? But now he's on his killer shit. We interviewed him. If y'all go check it on his YouTube channel, we interviewed him in between his last 2 fights with Kovnacki, and he said it. Yo, in the past, I wasn't really able to train. Like, I had this injury and all this other shit. Like, now he's on some full-time fighter shit, and he's showing you what he can do. So this is a dangerous fight. Is it 100% danger? Of course not. It's a get back. But at least the optics of it show danger. Like, he is getting in there with a guy that is just made, gotten 2 back-to-back knockouts. Like, it would be totally different if Adam went 12 rounds with Robert Helenius back-to-back. Then we would be questioning, how youthful he is and how many rounds boxed and all that. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I love the undercard. People are forgetting that Caleb Plant is on the undercard. He did 800,000 pay-per-views with Canelo, and he's okay with being on an undercard. His first fight back since Canelo is on the undercard of Wilder. So he also must realize how big it is to be on a Wilder card. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a household name at this point. Maybe some of you don't like it, but that's what it is. I got SDX Renzi. I'm coming to you, champ. What up?
Yo, Ness, good morning. What it do?
Buenos dias.
Yo, man, I agree with you, and I kind of feel your man's a little bit too. On the Deontay Wilder pay-per-view, man, I want to say, congratulations. I'm very excited to see Wilder come back. If the Caleb Plant fight wasn't on the undercard, I would have liked him to not have it a pay-per-view. I just feel like, I know Wilder is a fighter, but I feel like he has a lot to show to all the people that, watch boxing coming back, that he still is that pay-per-view star he was before these last 2 knockouts. So I just feel like if Caleb Plant fight wasn't on there, which makes me a little bit more inclined to buy it, if Wilder had, just a fight that wasn't pay-per-view, he come in there and he do Helenius like he's supposed to. I don't see him knocking him out quick. I'm going with you. Like I really want to see him. I need at least 7-8 rounds out of him. If anything before 7-8 rounds, it's not gonna be good for me because, like you said, be it a AJ fight or even a Andy Ruiz after that, I don't know. Like I want to see Wilder get in there and put some work in, like getting some rounds back in under the lights. We always hear a lot of people talking about the sparring, but we sparring is here or there. You in there when you sparring to work out on something or to figure something out. So I don't really take sparring for what a lot of people take it for because I box as well. But I definitely want to see Wilder get some rounds in, man. But when you speak about the pay-per-view in general, overall, I do say, and I agree with one of the other callers that called in, like some fights just gotta be quality, man. Like it, and then they gotta give the fans what they want to see. Now, I want to say one thing you do say, Ness. Pick what you want to pick. Cause me, I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck if Tank fight a guy with, you feel me, no wins, no losses. Tank is my favorite fighter, so I'm gonna support him. I don't give a fuck who he fight. So in that case, you guys gotta pick. If this your fighter, you say this your favorite fighter, go support him. Shout out to the Boxing Voice, the best fucking podcast to wake me up every morning, man, while I'm on the road. Keep me going. Let's keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to Danny and Bo, even though they're not in. That's my call.
Let's go, champ. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for the energy too, man. Good call. Great energy. Without a doubt. We about to go out to, is it Baltimore?
Dollar D Vianci Productions.
J Hardcore Boxing. Hey, they don't know shit about boxing. BoxingVoice.com. Okay.
Yo, what's up, Nash?
What up, J Hardcore?
It's all good, baby. It's all good, man. Enjoying the show as usual. I'm glad. My dog tripping. No, you're supposed to be on the couch. I'm glad that Wilder is back, man. I'm definitely glad about that. I had a quick question. Because you used to go to the camp all the time. Were you ever at the camp when he was sparring Helenius?
Yeah, that's what I said, man. I never seen him drop Helenius, and I seen him drop a lot of sparring partners, and
I missed that part.
Yeah, well, I said that on an earlier show, but yeah, no. I never seen him drop Helenius. But that's probably why he kept coming back. But I also seen guys that got dropped get brought back too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I can dig it. You know what's so funny though? He's fighting Helenius, and I look at Helenius, and I just see just a smaller Fury. You know what I mean? I'm talking about look wise.
Yeah.
So I'm like, are they using him for a confidence builder? You know what I mean?
Well,
because I think
it's more marketing. I think it's more marketing. I mean, you use him to sell it to the public that he beat someone as big as Fury that looks like Fury.
Exactly. So you see the same thing I'm saying. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I like what they doing with that. All right, So I'm definitely looking forward to the fight, and I have no problem paying for that particular fight. I would love to see Boots and Stanionis on that, but they probably saving that fight for the Earl Spence and Bud fight. But I would have loved to see them on that undercard.
Yeah, well, Stanionis on the Earl card allegedly. His Boots is on a separate card.
Yeah. I would have loved to see them two fight, man, to be truthfully honest. Him and Boots or him and Ortiz. Boots and Ortiz, either one. What else we talking about? The Usyk and Joshua. I'm going to have to go with Usyk on that one, man. I'm going to go with the boxer. He beat him last time. And normally the boxers, they get even better on their rematch. You know what I mean? So I feel, though, that he's going to beat
Joshua. I just don't feel, though, that Joshua's going to have the stamina for the later rounds. And I just feel, though, that Usyk's IQ is way better than Joshua. I know the physicality is going to play a part in it, but I don't think too much. I think that, if anything, Usyk somehow is going to take that away from him. So that's how I feel about that. What you think?
I'm just hoping it goes over 10.5, man.
You're just looking at the money.
That's it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, man, when I first seen Joshua fight the big German guy, what's his name? I'm bad with names, man. When he
big German guy.
Klitschko.
Okay.
Russian. Klitschko. When he fought Klitschko, the first thing I said was, you know what? If that was a younger guy, he would have took Joshua out of there. You know, and ever since then, I haven't been on the Joshua bandwagon because I realized that he didn't have any stamina. And if someone that was younger bring it to him hard, he's not going to be able to withstand it, man. So I don't put too much starch in him at all, man. So I think the fight goes the distance. I think you're good on that for sure. I definitely think it goes the distance. But I just feel, though, that he's going to lose this one, but he's still going to be okay, though. I definitely feel, though, that he's still going to be okay, for sure. What else we got?
That's it for right now, man. But I'm going to get to some other callers. Jay Hardcore, thanks for calling in. It looks like we have Johnny in Oakland. What up?
Hey, what up, Ness? Good morning. It's Jonathan Lambarena. I don't know if you noticed, like, sometimes I super chat.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's just a couple things. You know, it's good to wake up to the podcast, you know, and I see the new news. Now I'm happy, you know, Wilder is getting a chance at, you know, at another run to the title possibly, but just a couple things, you know. Helenius was actually the main sparring partner for Wilder in Fury versus Wilder 3. And even on Showtime, I believe, or I'm not sure which platform it was, they did like a behind the scenes because Wilder had just made his new home gym and they were kind of recording. And then you could see Helenius was in there too, and it looked like he was hurting old boy Helenius. So of course, this is just a pick-me-up fight, you know. Just another thing, too. What I really feel what I really feel bad about the whole, like, trilogy with Fury is Mark Breland, you know. That guy didn't deserve all of this, you know, exactly how he was treated. He was pretty much the only one looking out for Wilder, and look how it turned out, you know. But, you know, hopefully we get some good matchups with Wilder, but this fight is not pay-per-view to me whatsoever.
I mean, technically, right, we do have data to show that Breland didn't have to stop the fight because he wasn't saving Wilder from anything because Wilder got knocked out in the third fight. No one saved him, and he's more than okay, enough so to come back. So Breland,
yeah, but I just feel like, you know, if
Breland just didn't listen to the instruction, but to say that he saved them when we had one more fight after, and the same result happened, and Wilder's not dead, Wilder's not severely hurt, you know. So the word save and the stretch and the reach that Breland was the savior. It's obviously debunked. Fury doesn't have "I'm going to kill you and end your career" power. So no towel needed to be thrown in technically because it wasn't in the third fight, which was more brutal.
No, I get what you're saying, Ness. It was just more along the lines like, yeah, you could say he didn't exactly save it, you know, but What I was aiming to is more or less like the treatment that he actually got, Breland, because, Breland did come out, a couple months later after that whole fiasco, and he was telling, well, there's always two sides of the story, but he was saying how, like, he was trying to train Wilder and, like, teach him the right things, but it was just a thing, he just loved his power so much he didn't care about the training aspect of, putting in the work, but it's just one of those things. Yeah, I just hope, if Wilder does come back, I just hope he has a good mindset. Like all that stuff here and before, like, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna see you do ayahuasca. See what that tells me. Like it just seems unsure of himself. You know what I mean?
I mean, bro. All right, bro. I'm gonna just move on. I'm gonna move on.
Either way, though, this ain't pay-per-view, Ness. Let me tell you.
I hear you.
I am not paying. I'm not paying for sparring partners. Just like I'm not paying for Triple G and Canelo. I'm sorry.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I don't know, man. I wish Danny was on the show right now, right? Because, I don't watch those other sports. And I can't pull those comparisons about whether or not this is pay-per-view and, compare it to another sport. To me, it is. I understand this business. I understand the business that I'm in and the sport that I love. The big fights are on pay-per-view. And now that's changed into the big name is on pay-per-view. And, what are we going to do? We're not going to come together and boycott them across the world. So, I'm going to continue to watch the only sport that I watch. I don't waste money on anything else like the rest of you guys, like you have other sports to watch, and other games to go to and other memorabilia to buy, and you need this guy's jersey and that guy's jersey or fitted cap. That's not me, So I never see it as too much. It's just never been too much for me. If you've been following me from the beginning, the middle, or even in the fucking end, I always want more boxing. When Eddie didn't have DAZN and I had to illegally stream Sky Sports, I was not happy. I was happy when I got DAZN. I want more. I'm willing to pay for more because I want to watch all boxing. So, we're just different, like Tank said. Yeah. Who next? I got the People's Champ. The People's Champ, Brandon.
Hello, ladies.
Anybody that knows me know I've been a player, whether it was in Alabama, Ohio, or anywhere around the globe.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've been smashing Telly Swifts, man. I didn't have to become a millionaire to get that caliber of woman. One of the people's choices, one of the fan favorites, a guy that can galvanize this crowd such as myself. He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
The AJ of trucking. Whoop! Yep, Brandon in Cincinnati.
SDS Promotions.
Well, Brandon ain't there, so he left. I don't know. Fucking bullshit. Over here on Discord, actually, I think he popped in over here. What up?
Yo, Ness. Discord kicked me out, man. I'm done with Discord for the time being. They kicked me out. But yeah, man, I don't know why anybody's surprised this is on pay-per-view. They put Ortiz and Charles Martin on pay-per-view. So are you shocked that they put Wilder and Helenius on pay-per-view? Now, on another note, as far as what I think it'll do, I think it'll do about 250 to 300K. Decent numbers. So I don't think it's going to break any records. But as far as the fight goes, I'm excited to see Wilder back. I'm looking forward to some entertaining press conferences, some Reverend Wilder, some soliloquies and funny quotes and shit. So and I'm ready to see if his opponents, how is he going, fight now that the opponents that must, like when Mike Tyson lost that aura about him that he is just this unbeatable killer. People weren't scared of him anymore. He started losing. I'm curious to see how guys take the Wilder now that aura of him being just this unstoppable force that'll knock you out with one punch. Now that shit's gone, you seen Fury put a dent in his skull. Are people gonna be intimidated anymore? So it's a lot leading up to this. Then you got a guy like Helenius.
Yo, you terrible, man.
Helenius.
You supposed to be from Alabama.
What?
You stay talking about Fury put a dent in his skull.
That's what he said. I didn't say it. He said it. Check the autopsy. I'm just going off what that man said. But
check the what?
You got a guy like Helenius riding autopsy. Ain't that what they said? Check the autopsy. So,
what you mean? Ain't that what who said?
I'm just going.
You gonna sound?
Ain't that what his brother said? According to the
exactly.
According to the autopsy report.
If you don't say where you got that shit from, you gonna sound crazy.
His brother said, check the autopsy report. It's a dent in my man's roof. But you got a guy like Helenius riding high of two decent wins. I mean, Helenius is his homeboy, so I don't know, man. I think it's a good fight, but at the same time.
So you saying Helenius gonna take a dive for Wilder?
Malik Scott 2.0, man. I think this is Malik Scott all over again.
Let me ask you something. In 2022, what's better for you to beat Wilder and get the residual fame and money that comes with that, or for you to take a payday to take a dive to Wilder? Be honest, man. Thank you.
I don't know.
You're silent.
It might be more where that came from.
You're silent. More, man. You're lying, bro. Get out of here. I gotta go. Yo, just think about that. When y'all say that someone take a dive, like, you gotta understand the person they taking a dive to, will they get more money if they beat them? Residually. Next. What's to come from the fame of that? Would they make more money from beating that person or from taking that dive? Like, how much money is you taking a dude to take a dive? You're not giving nobody $10 million to take no dive. I don't even think the fight is big enough to take, like, let's stick to the topic. This fight ain't big enough to give Helenius $5 million to take a dive, let alone 10. And then let's think about it for Al. Is it worth it to Al to pay this dude $2.5 million to take a dive? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, how much does a dive cost? Like, you guys are weird, man. Fucking weird. Hawk in Maryland. What is up? I'm gonna play your intro and hope that you can hear this and that you ain't getting kicked off and none of that craziness, man.
What time is it? What time is it? What time?
Hawk in Maryland.
Tommy, I can knock you out, man.
Holy shit.
Good try.
Holy
good try.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Great show. Yes. Dan and Brandon. I'm out.
SDS Promotions.
Ness.
What up, Hawk?
Oh, here we go. Okay, I couldn't hear you, boss. How you doing, my brother? What's up, yo, Ness?
I'm Strat.
I see you back at home. You got your dog with you out there?
Nah, they stood in Vegas with my son.
Oh, okay. I know he used to be trying to get on camera back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad to see Wilder come back. I hope I think he's going to get if he's able to do what I think he'll do, like knock dude out, all the sparring partner stuff or whatever. Once they get in the ring and Wilder touch him and take him out, everybody gonna like that. They're gonna be with that. But the fight I'm talking was really I don't think Joshua is gonna make it 10 rounds against Usyk. I mean, in that last fight, at the end of that fight, Usyk could have knocked him out. He really just let him coast. And usually when you deal with like even with Holyfield and Tyson, a whole lot of boxer versus punchers stories with the rematches. The boxer just beats him quicker or easier. So I got to go with Usyk on that fight, and I hope I like Joshua, but his feet work is just awful to me. Joshua don't his feet work is awful. He hit hard, he punched good and all that, but
Bruh, he got the great Robert Garcia in the corner now.
yeah, he do.
Robert done made like 19 champions, and he's so young.
It's the confidence that Usyk has that's got me. You can see it, man. He just knows he can beat the guy. I just like I said the same thing with
That's what Andy thought.
Bivol and Canelo. Andy Ruiz?
Yeah, Andy Ruiz. That's what he thought.
He came back. What'd he do? He ate like 50 hamburgers a day, then come in for the second fight.
Well, the truth is he put that weight on in Saudi, man. Michael Hunter was in camp. Them pictures of him and Hunter were real. Michael had interviewed us and told us that Andy didn't look like that. It's when he got the Saudi.
Oh, shit.
The Arabian princes was probably sending my man hella food, hella room service and shit.
yeah. No question.
Naked women as his servers and shit.
You think, but they can't. You don't think they can do that with the Russian though?
What Russian?
Usyk.
Oh, he ain't
no,
Russian.
He ain't Russian. He ain't Russian. My bad.
But nah, they can't do that with Usyk. Usyk on a mission. You see the shirts he wearing? This the colors of freedom and shit like that. Like Usyk trying to send a message. He trying to dedicate this win to the Ukraine and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Garcia got something to say, man. Garcia needs this win to be great. If he could get this win, he could be great. He'll be in the books as the man that brought AJ back. And then it's going to spin into more jobs. Like, if he get this win, AJ not firing him. He coming right back. And then we might get to finally see AJ in camp in America. Oh, weirdo, need to come on over here, man.
I hope he win. I hope they put him and Wilder in the ring together. I still want to see them
you
fight.
Gotta tell Wilder to tell his people pick up the phone. They on some bullshit around that way, man. Shelly
really?
ain't answer the phone again. Eddie done put out. I know CYP said we shouldn't be believing in Eddie, but come on, man. Come on, Eddie has proven that he can lie, but he can also tell the truth. And you can also push Eddie into the corner. You could call his bluff. AJ versus Wilder, that's definitely worth picking up the phone. That's definitely worth calling the bluff. That's something that's going to make some good American money. That's going to be an international pay-per-view. That's a big fight, man. And I disagree with CYP too. He also says something like, let's negotiate it after, because if once you lose, it's going to be less. I get all that. The whole negotiation side, I'm with you 1,000%. Like, let's agree to percentages or purses after AJ wins, no problem. But we don't gotta agree to fight until AJ wins or loses, because win or lose, I still want that fight. Wilder done lost 2 times and I still want the AJ fight. AJ done lost 2 times and I still want the Wilder fight. So, like, I don't care if they lose or not. I want that fight, because just because you beat so-and-so and he beat so-and-so don't mean y'all can beat each other. Fuck out of here. I want to see that fight before it's all over. And AJ got the youth on him. Ain't AJ like 32 at this point? Motherfucker, young as hell.
Hey, Ness, we dealt with that one with Mike Tyson and Holyfield. Holyfield had lost to Riddick Bowe. Mike had his loss with Buster Douglas, and everybody still wanted that fight, and it did great when they fought.
They should want that fight. I want that fight. But listen, Hawk, I got some other people out here. We going out to Caesar in Vegas. What up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Ness? Good morning. I'm excited about this fight. I'm super pumped up. I think this is a great opponent to come back with. I think the similarity for both of them makes it even more interesting for all of us, just because, it's just different game plans. We'll see what they come up with, but I really don't see it going the distance. I think I don't know what I want to say that Wilder's going to get the stoppage, but Helenius is coming off of 2 really good wins, and he's looking real good. He's got momentum on his side, so I'm pretty pumped about this fight. I'm pretty excited. Who was on the undercard again?
Caleb Plant versus Anthony Dirrell.
Oh, okay. Caleb Plant versus Dirrell. That's a good fight. That's a good fight for Caleb Plant to come back to. And then hopefully they do Benavidez after that. But, yeah, man, it's a dope-ass card, man. How you liking Florida? How's it going over there?
Oh, it's going good, man. I missed the shit out of this house, so it was it's very good to be here. And, yeah, it's motivating, man.
How's the weather compared to here?
Nah, the weather's has been pretty up and down. It's been like sunny and then raining. It's fucking Florida. That's what I said. I like the consistency of Vegas a little bit better, but Vegas is crazy right now. The motherfuckers raining and shit. They ain't even supposed to rain in the desert.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm actually kind of happy it rained for that much. I missed it all. I was in Washington, but everything's good out here. My flowers are green.
Shout out to you though.
But yeah, man. What's up?
Cause your man was a spot on pick, man. I asked for somebody. It's so funny because I got recommendations out of the community, but your recommendation within the community was the best, and I've done hella work with him, bro. And like, he's official. Paul is official. So shout out to you.
Yes, sir, man. Wow, I'm super happy that worked out for you, bro.
Yeah, nah, he's a real good guy.
Awesome, man. Well, fuck, man. Enjoy your vacation. See you back, and let's get back in the gym, man.
Let's do it. Damn, look, speaking of rain, it fucking just turned on the pour. Like it's a fucking full-blown rainstorm out there right now. It's crazy, bro. Fucking that's the shit with Florida. It's just like 1 second is just coming down hardcore. Yeah, but shout out to Caesar, man. Sent me an official tissue handy, man. Like, my man does it all and cares about his work. It's so many people that just don't care anymore what they doing and how they do it, But this gentleman takes his time, and you can definitely see the passion in his work. So I am grateful to have gotten that recommendation, because let me tell you, it ain't go that well with the dude I hired to put the trees in. That shit ain't go that well, man. It ain't go that well. I'm very upset at that dude. And I'm contemplating what to do, because it should look better. But I got Rick in Stockton. What's up?
What's up, Nest Dog?
What's goody?
Nah, just calling in. Good show like usual. Just calling in. I've seen the not the weigh-in, but the press conference yesterday with Usyk and Joshua, and I'm rooting for Joshua, but I think Usyk's gonna get him. Just the mentality is there. Joshua doesn't look like himself, even though he has Robert Garcia. I think too little time, to get accustomed to Robert Garcia. So I put money on I guess I put money for Joshua for a knockout.
Then we got Canelo. What the fuck is that? Verse GGG. Hold on a minute, bro. I can't even put Earl. I'm gonna have to. First of all, so many of us are gonna pick Earl. Who the fuck? Like, cause what I'm doing is which pay-per-view gets your money. Oh shit. All right, yo, but you had hella background though in Stockton. Like you working at the police department right now, or then you got an ambulance going on. I don't know. So it's going to be difficult to come back to you, but we may try. We about to go out to 925. Who this? Let me double check. It looks like Al in the Bay. What up? Damn, it's pouring hard. Yo, it's crazy out there right now. When it comes down out here, it comes down. Al in the Bay was goody.
Oh man, good man. Shout out to everybody in the Bay Area, man, who's living this life, man. It's sunny out here. It's been hot, been the motherfucker out here. It's been like 100 degrees and above right now in the Bay Area. Except in San Francisco, it's cold as hell in the Bay in San Francisco. But yeah, man. I think Joshua can pull it off and win. I think people underestimate Joshua. Um, when he start getting lazy, and start feeling like he's just the champ, that's when he lose because he lose motivation. But just like that Andy Ruiz, you feel me? He had motivation because he wants that belts back. And I think this is going to be the same thing. He wants some belts back. So he's going to work hard to get them belts back. It's just his mindset of keeping those belts is a whole nother issue. Um, Wilder Joshua, I don't know if I still want that fight. Maybe, depending on how both of them do. Uh, you know, they got to show me something. You feel me? That Wilder. I'm done with him making excuses, man. You lose, you lose. You feel me? That's it. You lose, you lose. I want to see him come out and perform. But if he lose, I don't want to hear no excuses. Because if he lose this time and have an excuse, I'm done watching Wilder fight after that. Because I hate people losing and having excuses. It's like the little boy that cried wolf, or a little boy who's taking a ball and going home. It's like you get tired of people making excuses. That Anthony Dirrell fight, that's gonna be a good fight, as an undercard, to that fight, that could have been like its own, main event on an ESPN card. So you feel me? It got a nice little undercard. To buy them, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to buy. I don't know if I want to buy any of those fights.
Wow. So
just because it's like
you just gonna openly steal like that in front of your kids.
I'm probably not even gonna steal. I probably don't even watch. I probably just watch, the highlights.
Oh, the highlights now.
Because to me, because it's like those fights have to show you something. Like the Triple G and Canelo is like, everybody knows Canelo is the man, but does Triple G still has that it factor? He showed that he has a little bit of it factor in the last fight, but it's like when you start contemplating to see if he still has it, it's kind of like, did Father Time really come by? So I don't know. All those are like game time decisions. If I want to buy them, I'm definitely not going to steal it. I make money from out here in the Bay Area, so if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it. If I'm not, then I just let people tell me what they hear about me.
I hope, Al. Let's not be out here stealing, man. Let's not be out here stealing. All these grown ass men stealing. It's like if you don't want to watch something, if you think it ain't worth it, you don't go steal out the store. You just don't buy them Jordans. You just don't buy them Yeezys. You ain't got a fucking Xbox 5. But boxing fans, they the worst, man. You guys are the worst. You guys are scum because only boxing fans steal what they don't like. It's only you motherfuckers. Like, I've never seen nobody go steal a pair of Yeezys they didn't like. You dirty ass dirty motherfuckers picking roaches out of cereal. That's who steal. Little dirty motherfuckers. Didn't want to blame the fight. Oh, it wasn't a good fight. That's why I stole it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
I don't know what's up with this Discord. I was gonna go to NO, but it told me to go to Big Fish. So this shit got a mind of its own. Big Fish, what up?
Yo, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I am going to be taking roaches out of my cereal, man. I mean, I just like the Canelo Triple G shit is just worthless to me. I mean, of course, I know both fighters.
But explain it to me. Explain it to me. Why would you steal it though?
Because I don't think it's worth my money. Like these dudes.
So then, why are you watching
it
then? If it ain't worth your money, why are you wasting your time to watch it?
Oh, because it's worth my free time.
But that's what I'm saying.
Worth my $80.
So you're stealing, and that's what they need to crack down on, because you don't go steal nothing else that you don't like. You leave it in the supermarket. You don't buy the cereal you don't like. You don't steal it either. Like,
hey man,
you guys
don't know
are
what I do in the
special. You
supermarket.
guys are special kind of thieves. Only boxing fans are like, yeah, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you don't like something,
man,
why you still stealing it then?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I didn't say I didn't like the fight. I don't love the fight.
So like, you lying then. So you lying then. So you lying. So you do like the fight, but you don't want to pay because you cheap, motherfucker.
Okay.
You cheap.
That's right. I'm a cheater. Yeah, I'm cheap. That's right. You're goddamn right. I pay for the Spence Ugas.
Well,
I'm gonna pay for Terrence Crawford versus Errol.
Say it. I'm a cheap motherfucker, so I'd rather steal.
Hey man,
don't fucking lie. You motherfuckers love to lie and say the fight ain't worth it. The fight ain't worth it. But then you turn around and steal it.
Oh, I'm proud of the fact that I'm stealing it.
No, and I hope they crack down on your ass.
Come get me, man. Hey, man, that's fine, man. When it's time to eat a meal at Robin Steele in the boxing game, I'll be 100 with it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't worried about that. Anyways, man, I do like that Wilder coming back. I like the matchup. Come get me. Come get little old me. I don't be stealing every fight, but yeah, this fight right here, yeah, I want to see it, but it ain't worth my $80. Fuck that. Absolutely not. I don't want them to keep doing this. But then again,
move on. Because when I met you, you had a little son. So don't teach your son to be a fucking thief. How you gonna teach your son to steal something he don't like?
Why we gotta bring up my little boy?
Because he watching you. Hey, he watching you like God is watching y'all. That's what the fuck y'all don't get. Somebody's always watching y'all. That's what y'all don't get.
He don't know if I'm stealing, man. He ain't worried about that. He don't know.
He don't know. Next thing you know, he gonna be stealing WWE pay-per-views because you taught him that.
Yeah, he knows I put it on the TV, man.
You taught him that. You taught him how to steal WWE. Right.
Listen.
And then when he do it and he get caught and he in school showing his little friend, how you learned that? Oh, my dad steal all the pay-per-views. Then you gonna look like a scumbag in front of his teachers.
And I gotta pay for my sins, bro. That's what it is, man. Hey, if they come get me, that's what it is, man.
The sins of the father. Your son's gonna pay for it, like I said.
You gotta be willing to pay the price, bro.
The sins of the father.
But they ain't gonna come get me, man. They ain't worried about little old me, man. Man, back to the fight, man. Why are you so worried about what I'm stealing?
Because I don't understand. I don't understand why people steal something they don't like. Like, I don't go out here and steal.
It's not that I don't like it.
I don't go out here and steal garbage weed.
I'm
not stealing garbage weed. I'm not stealing garbage weed. I'm not stealing a Honda Civic. The fuck do I want with a Honda Civic? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not stealing nothing out of a vacant house. Like, you only boxing fans are fucking morons, and I want the next caller to teach me.
But you would take it for free, though.
I want the next. No, you stealing. You stealing, motherfucker. It's not free. It ain't free. It ain't free. It ain't free. See that? That's what you teaching your son. That's what you teaching your son. That's what you teaching your son. That it's free. You lying. You lying to your son and to yourself to condition yourself that what you doing is okay. But motherfucker, you was stealing. Fuck out of here. It's free. I would do
I
it.
guess
I
we
would
all.
take a Civic
I
if
guess
it's
we all
free.
criminals,
Ain't
man.
nobody giving no fucking Honda Civic for free. You
We
stealing,
all
motherfucker. Go to
man.
the
But
dealer
all
and steal the
criminals.
Civic.
We
Go
all
to
we
the
all
dealer and
doing
steal the Civic. See what happened.
a red light.
Dirty
I guess we just
ass.
all
Man,
criminals,
I gotta
man.
go, man. I gotta go. You
All right,
thief.
man.
You thief. They can't hear you no more, you thief. You fucking niggas is thieves, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And then y'all say it so proudly. Only boxing fans. Only boxing fans are this disgusting. Say it so proud. Oh, I'm a steal. Dirty asses, man. You stealing, you dirty, man. Fuck out of here. $80? You out here stealing $80? You gotta be the lowest class of low to steal $80 fucking dollars. I ain't going to jail for $80, man. I ain't doing nothing illegal for $80. That's the reward. You cheap as hell. You cheap as hell. I don't know. No whores give they pussy for $80. You cheap as hell. $80? That's what you doing for 80? Cheap as fucking hell. Little dirty niggas out here, man. Straight up.
BoxingWords.com.
Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, Ness.
Don't yo Ness me if you another scumbag stealing. I don't want no thieving ass friends, man. I don't trust thieves, man.
Nah, first of all, you know I'm a degenerate. I buy all the shit. And look, let me just say before I go with my point on that. Those are the same guys that are complaining why we ain't getting Errol and Crawford yet. This is why. Y'all don't pay for pay-per-view, and they ain't going to make no money, so they're not making the fights unless it's worth it. That's just the bottom line. Like, I agree with you there. I hate that it's like that, but that's the point of it. We can't get these big fights y'all want when y'all don't buy the pay-per-view. That's how it's gonna be, and it don't look like it's gonna change no time soon. That just is what it is. But on to my call, man. This could be a really good setup for Deontay Wilder, man. Honestly, if Fury ends up really retiring and they vacate that title on next Friday, they most likely, I don't see why the WBC wouldn't put the strap on the line, because I think this is a title eliminator anyways. Wilder's the number one. So then you don't have a mandatory, even though with the WBC you're supposed to automatically have a mandatory defense. That could help set up where it gives Wilder options. Now he can do the Ortiz-Ruiz winner on pay-per-view Cinco de Mayo weekend, or if he wants, he can go back to the winner of AJ and Usyk, and we get an undisputed heavyweight title. So if Wilder takes care of business in this fight, man, this could set up for something really big for him and put him right back in the driver's seat. Look, he lost to Tyson Fury, lost badly, but I still don't see a lot of guys that can stand up to that power. Now, the mental confidence is what we're going to be all intrigued to see. This is a decent pay-per-view fight. People are forgetting that the last time we saw Wilder was getting destroyed, and the last time we saw Helenius was on that same pay-per-view card. So the casual audience is going to remember the dude that beat up Elmer Fudd versus the guy that just lost to Fury. So this could be something big, man. I think it's a good fight, and I think it's really a big possibility to set up really good things for Wilder, put him right back in the saddle, right back where he was at. And who knows, man, we could end up finally getting Wilder and AJ for all the belts like we originally thought. Took us a little longer to get there, but we could potentially finally get it, man. But that's my call.
Yeah, I see all these people worried about me and my past. Brother, I'm 40-something years old. If I was still living like I was 20, I'd be stupid and unsuccessful. I'm telling you from experience. You don't want to hear it? Don't fucking hear it. You could kick rocks and hit the next channel. You been knowing how I come. Fuck out of here. You want to be a thief? Go be a thief. Don't expect me to invite you to my house. Don't expect me to invite you anywhere around me and my peoples. Simple as that. Judge me for my past. I don't give a motherfucking flying fuck. But I bet you I'm not the dumb motherfucker I was when I was 20. I know that. Some of you motherfuckers want to continue to be dumb. Fuck that. Like, I'm going to be this grown still stealing and doing dumb shit. You old idiot motherfucker. Get your dummy ass out of here. Who next, man? What up, Benno?
Ooh.
Hold up. Look at this moron wasting his time here. You about to be timed out. How am I not able to conduct a show? Last I checked, I got the biggest show in the world, you stupid motherfucker. Have you not Googled? Let me motherfucking time you out 2 times. Go ahead, Enno. Fuck, I did it my way, nigga. I did it my way. I made it to the top my way by speaking exactly like I'm speaking and by smoking in front of this camera. I did it my motherfucking way. Fuck out of here.
See, bro, it sounds like you need a new segment to the show called Catch the Feed with Nestor Gibb. You know what I'm saying,
man, because they funny, man. They funny. It's like I don't go out here and steal Reeboks. I just don't wear them. I don't buy them. I don't steal nothing Fila. I don't wear FUBU, so I don't steal it. Like, I don't understand this idiotic fucking logic, and then they want to call in and try to make me feel like I'm wrong for doing the right thing. Then they want to lie and say it's free. It ain't fucking free. You a fucking thief. You a cockroach. You a scumbag. Fuck out of here, man.
With Ness, like you gotta put yourself in these shoes.
I ain't
like,
in nobody's shoes. I ain't in nobody's shoes, and ain't nobody fucking walk a mile in mine.
So Ness, what you'll do? You'll pay for the fight, or you'll make
I pay
groceries?
for every fucking fight. My taxes say so.
What if you had to make groceries, do, bruh? See the same thing with the dude.
So you know what the fuck you do, Eno? You go buy your groceries. You don't fucking steal them. You gonna go buy your groceries but steal a fight? Fuck out of here. Don't expect to get a ride in my car. Don't expect to get an invite to my house. Don't expect to get a fucking welcome at my function because you a thief then. I gotta worry about whether or not you bought fucking groceries if I invite you then. So no, I ain't fucking with you.
So Nez, when you draw a fight party, you charging at the door? Don't tell me you doing that, Nez.
Bruh,
you charging $5 a head?
You heard what you asked me? If I'm throwing a fucking fight party, I'm throwing a fight party. I'm not asking you to pay for my fucking fight party. It's my fight party. This don't even make any sense what we talking about.
So if they eat up all your food, that's not stealing.
I invited you. But you ain't getting no invite if you a thief, because guess what? I invited you to my house to watch the fight. I invited you to my house to enjoy in the food and drinks. I didn't invite you to go in my room and steal my jewelry. I didn't invite you to go in my room and go through my drawers. But that's what these pay-per-view thieving ass motherfuckers do, because guess what? You didn't steal my underwear because you didn't like them. You just stole them because you didn't like them. That don't make no fucking sense, man.
So Ness.
No, don't Ness me, man. You ain't sitting here trying to defend these motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. You in the truck 24 hours. You ain't stealing. You in the truck 24 hours providing.
I'm not talking about me.
I don't want to hear about the next man then. Tell that motherfucker get in the truck like we did. Tell that motherfucker get a job like I did. I'm the lowest of the low. I got hella convictions and I still found a way to fucking find a job. Fuck you and anybody else telling me it's okay. You a thief, you a thief. That's just on you. That's just on you.
If somebody streaming the fight, you feel like they'll walk out your house with your Mac laptop, bro.
Bruh,
come on, bro. You can't just say you're gonna do that, bro.
I'm good, man. You good. Whatever, man. I'm not even gonna entertain you. You playing. You trolling. You playing.
All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. Check this out, though. Let me get my picks right quick, bro. Look, I got Wilder. It's a dangerous tune-up that he coming back because I say it's a dangerous tune-up because We still got to see a Wilder is Wilder. And we're gonna be able to see not the first, second round, but we're going into the sixth round if it go that long. We're gonna see if he done built up he done got his stamina issues together. And we're gonna see what his punch resistance looking like after the two, you know what I'm saying, hard fights he done had. So once we see Wilder still Wilder, then we can talk about the AJ fight. Now let's get on to AJ. Now, AJ, you know I ain't the biggest AJ fan, but a couple people pressing me on a bad call, and I done laid some money down on this man because they don't put a little extra on if AJ win. That's how much faith. I don't have faith in him either, but that's how much faith the people don't have in AJ. They giving me, you know what I'm saying, they putting extra on my bets. So I got two bets out there, bro. Hopefully that shit work out. I don't like betting on people I don't like, and I might wind up having to get the zone just to watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I think AJ, if he still got some type of heart in him, bro, he can pull this out. But I just don't know what he got left. I got money on the lines. The only reason why I'm rooting for him, bro. So that's my call. You dig? I don't know how you feel about him. Everybody else just think this man just gonna get 12 old. So I don't know. Hopefully Robert Garcia gets talk some courage into him and make him fight like a big man instead of trying to dance around like Ali, and he can get this money from me. That's my call.
All right, man. Who next, man? General Camino? I guess you not next. SDX, you know you gotta have a counterpunch to be next, bro. I don't know why this thing pick and choose who it put
Yo,
on the
Ness.
call. What up?
Man, I called to get my cuss out in because I just gotta speak on it. I love your channel, man, and I get what you're saying.
Bruh, did you counterpunch? Because you know you don't get two calls like that.
Oh yeah, I did. I came back. My bad.
No, I'm saying you counterpunched?
Yeah. I came back. This is my second call.
Okay.
My bad.
Go for it.
But I just wanted to say, Ness, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's not stealing. I don't know. I don't get the stealing all the way because I'm like this, right? I smoke bud too. if I wanna legally get bud.
Wait a minute. No, because you started off wrong. You said you don't know about the stealing. It literally tells you as soon as the broadcast starts, it tells you it's a federal offense to steal it. You do know that.
Nah, I don't, because the streaming platforms I do, like I watch it on, is like a platform where people who actually bought the fight, they're streaming it to other people that can watch it with them. Like one of my friends will buy it, and I will watch it with them. I'm not gonna.
So your friend is the one that is stealing, but you are still partaking in it. Like he's the one streaming it illegally. You're still watching it through him.
So do that make me the same guy that you saying like?
Bruh, you ain't paying for it, and you know he's stealing it. No. I got you.
I bet.
Here goes your
Go
scenario.
ahead.
Here goes your scenario right back at you. I come pick you up in a stolen car. We get pulled over. You gonna tell the cop what? I ain't know it was a stolen car?
Hell no, I can't do that.
Okay then. You know that shit's stolen, bro. Like y'all know right from wrong.
Okay. All right. So I say this, Ness, because you said you don't buy something that you don't like, right? So just like you said, you wouldn't buy no bullshit bud if it wasn't good.
Nope.
Okay. We know that if you're gonna buy good bud and you're gonna get exactly what you want, you will go to the dispensary. But at the same time, if you ain't got no bud on you and you could get it from your local bud man, you feel me?
But
you
you're
could
not
get
stealing it from your bud man. You stealing, yo, this dude is crazy.
See, but this is what I'm saying. You don't know where your bud man got it from.
Bruh, is you paying your bud man? Is you pay, so now you saying you ain't stealing it because you paying the dude who's illegally streaming it?
I'm paying the middleman. I don't know. I ain't got shit to do with what he do, but I ain't pay the whole 80.
So basically what, you on a PT service or something?
Type shit. Yeah, like I based off what he streams, you feel me? You pay like a little bit less, and then shit. whatever fights come on, you could get the fights because like we saying, some
Bruh,
fights is just not it, bruh.
I hear you,
You
man.
got and
Listen,
that's
listen, listen.
I
You
even
gotta
hear
tell
you saying
yourself. You gotta tell yourself whatever you gotta tell yourself to make it okay. But you know what it is. You answered your own
but
question, man.
but hey, one last thing, Ness. And even you've been saying this in the last couple podcasts about like the industry and how boxing is, right? So it's like even if we every fucking boxing fan pay all this money to pay for the fights, the fucking promoters and the fucking sanctioning bodies and all these motherfuckers that's like eating off these fighters, the fighters ain't seeing every pay-per-view dollar. So it's like,
Bruh,
who the fuck are we really stealing
it's a,
from?
you stealing from the fighter, first of all. You stealing directly from Deontay Wilder, but I gotta go. Listen, first of all, y'all stealing directly from Deontay Wilder, okay? Because he's the one get paid off that. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, steal it, and then just like Supermax said, that's why we don't have Crawford and Spence. Why? Because there is no analytics to show that that fight would do well. Why? Because you motherfuckers rather pick roaches out of cereal boxes and be thieves. You know what I'm saying? I can't help you with that. There's nothing I can do. Like, you want to be a thief, that's okay. One day, you going to change. It all happens to all of us, you know? We eventually mature and we get tired of whatever ridiculous thing we're doing, you know? So, it is what it is. I got a few super chats I got to get to. We last stopped off at Jazz. I got New York Bullet that says, I think the card is worth it in my opinion, as do I. I think it's super worth it, especially with Caleb Plant, who they could have easily made a main event. He came off of doing 800,000 pay-per-view buys. So, yeah, people are going to say the same thing they say to me when I say Keith did the 600 with Pacquiao. Oh, but it was Pacquiao. Oh, but it's Canelo. Okay, Keith came back, and what did he get? A pay-per-view fight. You know, so Caleb could have came back to a pay-per-view fight, but they put him on a pay-per-view undercard. Obviously, that man is a seven-figure fighter. You know what I'm saying? So they need those pay-per-views to produce. Is it a good fight? Yes. Is it pay-per-view worthy? The Plant versus Dirrell? No. But as the co-main, it is definitely a strong co-main and makes that bout, that pay-per-view, all that much more digestible for me. For me. You know, don't gotta be for you. It's okay. It is okay. But let's see here. We gotta get to, we last off at Judges, then New York. Candle Jack, and this is going way back. He says, my comment was about Tank and the mental health. And I tried to decipher that again. I still didn't get it. Michael Simmons, Ness, Hearn wants him to fight Chisora or White before AJ, and that's where he's playing games. Let's hypothetically assume that Hearns wanted him to fight Chisora or White before fighting AJ. Again, this sounds like old news, but let's hypothetically assume that is what he wanted. How is Chisora any less than Helenius? Or how is White any less than Helenius? These guys are all common. These guys have all fought each other. So, you know, again, you know the fight fans want AJ Wilder. So if you got to fight Chisora or White to do it, fuck it. Take Chisora. Get that. Back then, they was offering him $5 million. Like, I don't even want to go through this shit again, bro. Please, man, just make the fight. We just want AJ Wilder, man. We just want that. They both back. They both took 2 losses. We still want the fight. That's it. Jaden Anthony with a 2-pound super chat says, I'm glad you stopped shilling for Wilder, B. I've never been shilling for anybody, bro. I mean, that's just the point. You know, I lose relationships because I take my side. Jazz 11, 5 pounds. Ortiz look shot versus Charles Martin. Ruiz about to get that dude out of there. Helenius gonna run like crazy versus Wilder like he did versus Dillian White. I don't know. I might have to watch that Ortiz Martin fight again. I don't know. I'm hoping that Ortiz versus Ruiz is a good fight. That's also a fight we wanted for some time. It took forever to fucking get. I got RNS 1. That's like your third one for show. Let me go ahead and ring the alarm. And he says, that's cap, yo. Wilder the GOAT. Yo, Fury cheated. Yo, LDBC. Yo, losers then bubble community? What the fuck? Big Supermax. If Fury vacates, this will probably be for the WBC strap. I don't know. I think they're gonna try and make money, right? Like, obviously they'll do Ortiz, Ruiz as an eliminator. This has already been labeled an eliminator. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that any of these could be just straight up for the vacant. But I got a couple of callers on Blog Talk. If you're trying to call in, if you're trying to voice your opinion, you know you got to press 1 at least one time to voice your opinion one time right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Let me see. General Camino on Discord. What up?
Yo, Ness.
I hear you.
Cool. First, I want to say, Mickey Bay finally got me my $30 back, so I'm happy as hell.
How? What you did? You did your Apple refund? Because that's what I did.
Nah, what I did was I emailed them, and the CEO of the company emailed me back and was like, "Yeah, the shit got canceled. We're gonna send that bread back."
So, who'd you buy it through? The actual .com, or you bought it through Fight TV?
I believe I ended up buying it through Fight, actual app that's connected to Triller.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they gave me my bread back. But what I will say about that is, things like that put a bad taste in the fans' mouth sometimes. So, that's sometimes why pay-per-views don't be getting bought by fans. And also, I'll lean to what Mickey Bay said on your show. He said the boxing industry is almost ran like gang-like. So that's almost why things are the way they are as far as people stealing pay-per-views and as far as in other sports why, dudes just tuning in, buying the all-access stuff, buying the extra shit like that. But outside of that, I just want to get to my pick. I really don't think AJ is going to be able to pull it through this weekend. I just think, Usyk just got a superior boxing ability and it's just not enough time for AJ to get where he need to be to win that fight. So, that's all I had to say. Shout out to the TBV community, first time caller. Been listening for a couple months, but, happy to be around. And I feel like I'm going to stick around for a long time, man. Thanks.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. And welcome to the community. So, just for anybody joining us, the official card as of right now, it's being called the doubleheader as of today. I'm sure they're going to add more undercard bouts to the already heavyweight showdown that is called Wilder versus Helenius. The Bronze Bomber makes his Big Apple return, and the former heavyweight champion will battle hard-hitting Robert Helenius, who obviously is coming off of 2 knockout wins over Adam Kovnacki. Also on the co-feature is the former IBF super middleweight champion Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, and he's going to be taking on Anthony the Top Dog Dirrell in a 168-pound rival. Now, this fight is an eliminator. So I could have did a separate show, and believe me, August 29th, these things, little things right here will be separate shows because this is definitely something that needs to be revealed and talked about in greater depth. But the fight is an eliminator. The interim champion is Benavidez. The current champion is Canelo. So this fight will lead to Benavidez versus Plant, because I believe Plant will beat Top Dog unless he can pull it around or turn the hands back of time, right? I think that Anthony Dirrell is on the last leg, and the younger Caleb should be able to show us that, but maybe it doesn't, right? Because it is boxing. But as of now, I think that Caleb has to be the favorite going into this fight. Now, they haven't announced any further undercard, but that is your co-main and your main event on Premier Boxing Champions. It will be a pay-per-view. Tickets do go on sale today, Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So you could also do the pre-sale today at 10 a.m. So pre-sale available today, 10 a.m. Eastern. So I'm sorry I didn't tell you that an hour ago. But yeah, if you want to buy them right now, go to SeatGeek.com, SeatGeek.com, and or go to the BarclaysCenter.com with the code BOXING to enter the pre-sale. Sorry I didn't tell you that. I get no kickbacks here. They're giving me nothing. This is just me letting you know the little insides. If you're a Deontay Wilder fan, if you're a heavyweight boxing fan, if you're a Caleb Plant fan, if you're a Top Dog fan, if you're just a fan of boxing, if you're not a thief, no one goes to the Barclay and tries to steal a seat to the fight they don't like. You know what I mean? Just saying. You guys need to tighten up. Looks like, who is this? Is that a new caller? Do we have to check the boards? I think we might have to check the boards here. Let me see. Because I thought I went to Supermax. That is actually not Coach Myers. This is a new number. All right. And I was wrong. That isn't Supermax either. That is Connecticut. Who's this?
Wow, it's Randy Savage.
You said what? I'm sorry, brother.
Mic check. Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's up? This is Randy Savage from Connecticut. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Randy, welcome to the show. Talk to us.
All right. Yo, shout out to you, Ness and Bo. Best show ever on YouTube. I'm going to put it hands down. Y'all the best. Y'all killing it. I appreciate y'all. Real quick on the fight with Caleb Plant and Dirrell, that's going to be amazing. I think if Dirrell comes in well-conditioned, good head movement, we could see 12 rounds, I believe. I think that's an excellent fight. Also with Wilder, I love him. Big fan of Wilder. I want to see him get his rounds in. I want to see him knock the dust off, get in there. I'm willing to pay for the fight because at the end of the day, if he wins this fight, and I say if only because this is boxing and you never know what happens, what I believe is that he can get that Ruiz fight or maybe that AJ fight. And that's a fight that all y'all punks and dweebs will be willing to pay for. So why not invest in your stock, invest in your favorite boxers, and pay for the fight? At the end of the day, what you said, Ness, is completely right. Stop stealing. It makes no sense. We want this sport to grow. So if we keep doing this and having this dumbass thought process of stealing and picking and choosing, we ain't never going to get nowhere. It's all about unity. I know my time is up. Thank you for the opportunity to voice my opinion. Y'all the best. Keep doing it.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let me take an opportunity here to address some of these people. Traverse is Wilder literally admitted to ducking AJ. I don't consider it a duck when AJ sends an offer after Wilder got a draw with Fury. Would it have been a good financial business move for Wilder to pivot from that draw with Fury and fight AJ? Yes, in retrospect, you want to believe that because we seen the 3 Fury fights play out. But if you're Wilder and if you're his team, in that moment of the draw, you thought you could knock out Fury. You put him down twice. You felt he was knocked out. So you went with the safe play, just like Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz was offered short notice for AJ, $7 million, and decided, no, I'm going to take my rematch with Wilder because I almost beat him. And if I beat him, I'll get the AJ fight for more money. So you guys got to try to understand what's a duck and what's not a duck. Wilder, again, when he got the draw, he chose to fight Fury. because there was a lot of people that thought, yo, you lost that fight. So his words were, I want to right the wrong. But, look, I know this is old boxing, and some of you dudes just love to troll. This is why Wilder isn't free TV, because there's so many people that hate him. He has that Mayweather effect, and I told y'all that a long time ago. A long time ago. People going to pay to see him win, pay to see him lose, and pay because they hate him. And that's what's happening right now. No matter what's happening, they always have something negative to say about him, but you got to pay to watch him. So, it is what it is. Be a thief. Because you allegedly don't like Wilder. He's allegedly a bum. He's allegedly not worth your pay-per-view money, so why are you stealing?
Only time y'all see me in Rays is when I turn into the Bronze Bomber.
I want a body, and he gonna be the body.
The ambulance better be ready. The medical better be ready. The referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
SDS Promotions.
That's it, right?
LV Slugger.
PPV, audio straight.
Man, you got hella background noise.
Damn. It's a lot of it right now.
Just talk. We
it's
good.
A lot of...
We good. Let's go. We got it.
Yeah, man. We back, man. We back. You know what I'm saying? The living legend himself. Can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, whenever this man is active, the most exciting man in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And haters, man. Haters. Y'all get on y'all job, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Because y'all are some of the best haters in the sport. Whenever this man's name is mentioned, y'all definitely pop out, man. And y'all stay on y'all job and keep, helping build this man up, especially to the fight night. A great co-main with Plant Dirrell. I'm looking forward to that as well. Plant coming off an undisputed fight with Canelo where he was looking good, till he suffered a knockout. So, I'm excited to see how he look against Dirrell. Hopefully, like you said, that can lead into another big pay-per-view, Plant Benavidez, a fight we've been asking for a while as well. But, Wilder back, man. I can't wait for it. I definitely expect a explosive knockout. You know what I'm saying? Helenius do bring some threat. He is coming off 2 knockout wins against an undefeated fighter. I don't see how people ain't really up for the fight. It's definitely a threat there. He's coming off 2 knockout wins, and Wilder coming off 2 knockout losses. So, what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it, man. I think it's definitely going to be a great night of boxing. And I know Wilder is number 1 in the WBC, but looking over the rankings, and I've been thinking this for a while. I really think Wilder might be going another route. Helenius is number 2 in WBA, and I think Wilder top 10 in WBA. So I think this might be inch his way closer to that WBA belt rather than going for the WBC again. Usyk AJ this weekend, and if Usyk pull it out, I'm not sure Fury gonna get up for that fight. I think the big money fight for him would be the AJ if AJ was to win. So if Usyk win, what's the bigger payday not named AJ? I mean, in the heavyweight division, not named AJ or Fury. It's Wilder. So I hopefully, if he get the job done, that's the fight we get. Usyk Wilder. I would love to see that fight. But yeah, man, that's all I really got, man. He back. It will be 2 times.
Suleiman, you don't know shit about boxing. Philip Hergovich is already in Saudi Arabia fighting Saturday. How could he have been a better opponent for Wilder? Should he have pulled out of the Big Bang fight to please you? So many fucking weirdos are weird, bro. I got Jordan Baker, $10 super chat. People wish they enjoyed Kobe's last season more live. Enjoy boxing's Kobe while he's here. That's what I'm saying. He's back with a $20 super chat. He says, Eddie does this every AJ fight. Talks Wilder, AJ for the clout. Then after, we don't hear anything else about it. Does the same thing with B-Sample White. But think about it. It's Shelly not answering. Shelly can answer. Shelly can answer it. Man, I don't even. SDNX is tripping. We are differently in a different era. My man says, "Stop it." There's most sneakerheads that's buying Yeezys be scammers using other people's money. I don't use anybody's money. I don't scam, and I buy them on the motherfucking Adidas app. If I don't win the auction, I don't buy no Yeezys. So you see how simple it is? I don't worry about scammers because I'm buying it directly from the source for $220. I'm not going above that. So I'm not no sneakerhead. And I don't use no scammers' money. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all just trying to find ways to make it okay for your stealing. You're trying to condone your stealing, but just remember, you don't got to lie to me, and you can lie to me. You can. It's God you can't lie to. He watching. RNS1 with the fat $20 super chat. He says, "Here's to you, Ness. Best TBV ever. You kicking straight facts, dirty, cheating ass mofos. If you stealing fights you don't like, you definitely stealing fights you do like. You keeping it $100 today." And it's true. And I'm just being honest. Like, I just don't trust you. If you could steal an $80 pay-per-view, you might steal anything out my house. You might steal anything. I can't trust you. I can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? And that's happened. You know? Things always go missing in your house around company, so you got to watch who you let in that motherfucker. You a thief. If you stealing pay-per-views, I don't even want you there. Pockets full of all the potato chips and shit. Get out of here. T Sizzle just cop tickets to the Barkley. Can't wait to see Wilder back. Bomb squad emoji, glove emoji, fire emoji. Shout out to you, champ. Shout out to you. Oh, shit. Is that SDX Renzi with another one? We got to go ahead and ring the alarm. That's like number 3 plus this a fat $20. See? This don't make no sense. And I rock with you, bruh. I rock with you, but look at what you're doing. He sends $20 and says, "Thanks for allowing my counterpunch to voice my opinion, but I will send super chats and support TBV before I buy certain fights." And that's cool. Send me the whole 80, but don't steal the fight too. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it. You don't like it, so then, you know, why steal it is all I'm saying. I recently got an application. Man, that ain't no application. You stealing too, George. You know what the fuck that is. Them PT whatever services, that's stealing too. Fuck out of here. How you gonna pay $150 for all the pay-per-views? You're stealing ass. This is what I'm saying. Some of you motherfuckers want to just play dumb so that it's okay to steal. But I'm going to bring in the pastor. I bet you he don't steal. You old thieves. Give him a sermon out the Bible, champ.
I'm healthy, strong, and about to knock Earl Spence out in Jesus' name. I'm bringing the whole church.
SDS promotion.
You win some, you lose some. But you live another day.
I got the whole Christian congregation behind me.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
In Jesus' name.
And we all know God only made one thing perfect, and that's my boxing ring.
Yo.
What up? What up? Davidian. Oh shit, my bad, Davidian. I never came back to the stage to speak. My bad. Do you hear me? He probably left.
Yeah, I hear you now. What's
my bad.
going on, Ness?
Chilling.
You good?
Yo,
yeah, I'm
look, stop
excited
right
to see
now.
Wilder again. I'm excited to see Wilder again. Going up against Robert Helenius. That's going to be a good fight. You know, Robert Helenius has coming off, 2 good wins. Let's see what happens. I mean, Wilder is still that danger right there. Not just the power, the speed, and, he's still one of my favorite fighters to ever put on some boxing gloves, regardless if he lost to Fury, because Fury just proved that he's the best heavyweight or at least one of the best in the division, even though he's supposedly retired. But of course, I got Usyk this weekend, and yeah, I don't know about AJ. We'll see. I mean, he's the bigger man, all that, but he got to show me. And I know he's got Robert Garcia, but he gonna have to show me. Uh, and then I got Zhang Zhang. I think he's gonna beat Hergovich. I'm very confident. So Big Matthews, you gonna owe me some money after my man win. Um, yeah, and I buy all the pay per views, so I don't
Of
know.
course you do, man. Of course you do.
I bought the one with Mickey Bay
Me
Farmer. I'm
too.
still looking
Me
for my
too. And
money.
I got my pay-per-view. I got my refund. You ain't get it?
Okay, that's what's up.
You ain't get your refund?
I don't know. I was gonna call my bank the one day, but I got real busy.
Where'd you buy it at? Did you buy it from the .com or from Fight TV?
Like TV.
Did you buy it on your phone through the app or you bought it on fighttv.com?
Do the app on the TV, basically.
If the app is through Apple, just do the refund right through the app. And you gonna get it. Apple
Right.
gonna send that shit to you next day. They send me my money.
Okay.
And Fight TV sent me an email like, yo, we got your request, but we processed the refunds through Apple. But you got a TV playing in the background. I gotta let you go. Love you. Got to go. Yeah, man. I even bought the Mickey Bay. That's what I'm saying. It was some other shit we bought the other day, like for $20. Like, come on, man. You ain't out here stealing fucking like. Then they want to, we ain't got Earl versus Bud yet because you stealing. You stealing. Every pay-per-view count. Them dudes want 10 mil a piece, damn near. Stop stealing. Look at this guy back with another one. I appreciate you sending me the money, but like, look, he says I gotta steal it if you ain't gonna invite me to the fight party. Bruh, if you stealing, I can't invite you to the fight party. The fuck? How am I invite you to a $15 million building? You gonna steal something? If you stealing $80, how am I invite you to my $15 million building? You gonna steal something? I can't. How do you dudes don't understand? Like, I still got some people on Blog Talk ain't press one. If you press one, I can let you on. Suleiman, let's stop doing this, man. You a grown ass man. You know if you want to get back on this show, you got to go ahead and pay for a counterpunch. You've been listening to this motherfucker for 10 years. I done watched you be a corrections officer and everything. Like, knock it the fuck off. Put your hand down. Or pay that cash app. My man terrible. He think he gonna just get 2 calls on some forceful shit. Main one out here talking about he should be fighting Hergovich. Like, Hergovich got to fight. Okay? Put your fucking hand down. Learn that he got to fight. Go Google that he got to fight. Trying to put your hand up to come in. Oh, Wilder should not be fighting Robert Hill. He should be fighting somebody like Hergovich. He got to fucking fight. Smart ass. Fucking fight this Saturday. Put your hand down for being dumb and asking that dumbass question. He fight this Saturday. Fucking swear to God. Yo, who else, man? Who else out here? What is that it? Because I'm about to get up out of here. I got to eat lunch, man. You guys stop the stealing and stop the dumbass questions, man. Google's your fucking friend. I ain't even got the soundbite in this studio, but don't everybody believe in Google? Google that shit. Out here saying dumb shit. Hergovich. He busy. We trying to make sure his ass go over 5.5 rounds this motherfucking Saturday, okay? Before you throw him in there with Wilder. Let's see, do he get past 5.5 with my man Big fucking Bang. Okay? Fast ass. That's right. Stop stealing pay-per-views. Gunner forever. I'm still in Wilder versus Helenius. Buying Canelo versus GGG. Yeah, you a fucking thief. You know, you just wanted us to know you a thief. You know, at least do it in silence, man. Thief. Gunner the thief forever. All right, man. I'm out, man. Have a good day. Stay away from these thieves, man. They're going to steal something for you. From you. But we back. I forgot. Today's Thursday. I'm back at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to do the whole weekend previews and predictions. You know, we're going to get some co-hosts on here. You know, it's early. So we're going to get some co-hosts on here later on this evening. We're going to mix it up, give you some good predictions. Give you some good predictions for this weekend's fights, man. Other than that, see you on the next one.